Hey guys, it's Shane. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to talk about the LUT that I've been using. It's the GHAlex LUT from Emotive Color. Now this LUT is designed to give your GH5 the colors and that highlight roll off that are typically found with RE-Alexa cameras. But I shoot with a Panasonic G9 and I figured it might be worth a try to see if I can get something pretty usable out of it as well. A big difference here is that the GH5 does shoot in a Vlog and 10-bit, whereas neither of those are available on the Panasonic G9. So there is an additional step that has to be done when using these LUTs that you might not have to do for the GH5. But Emotive Color does give you a conversion file that transfers your Cine-D footage into a Vlog. So today we're going to kind of go through some of the comparisons between the Cine-D with the GHAlex LUT, as well as comparing the GHAlex LUT to some of the in-camera profiles that you can normally get. So let's get started. First off, we have just a sample of the Cine-D profile with some contrast added in. Then we have the Cine-D profile with the conversion to Vlog. And this is what we get when we apply the GHAlex LUT. Here you can compare the two. The biggest changes for me are the sky, the sand as well, and then the oranges and the trees. I think that the GHAlex LUT handles them much nicer than the Cine-D profile. Here's another sample. This one I actually think I like the yellows from the Cine-D profile better. The GHAlex yellows are not quite as vibrant, even though I did try to bump up the saturation a little bit here. Skin tones are another strength of the GHAlex LUT. I feel like on the right, it is a bit more of a reddish pinky hue, so it depends on whether or not you like it, but it really does get rid of that gross yellow skin tone that you find in the Cine-D profile. And a bit of a comparison between the GHAlex LUT and the natural and standard profiles. Personally, I still find the colors from the GHAlex LUT are a bit nicer. There's some nicer colors in both the shirts that I'm wearing, as well as the skin tones that the other two don't have. And then a final strength of this GHAlex LUT is the roll-offs. So if you look at these white parts of the boots in the GHAlex one here, you can see that it rolls off much nicer, it's much smoother, whereas the other two profiles don't have that same feature. So I think that overall for me, the GHAlex LUT is worth the investment. It does take some time to figure out how to grade with it, and I'm still kind of figuring that out. But I think that the colors that you get out of it are much nicer, and even though you're only shooting an 8-bit with the Panasonic G9 and you don't have that Vlog profile, I think it still is worth the time. And I mean, the colors that you get out of it are so nice. The one downside I did find is that when you're using it and the background has a bit of bokeh, then the colors there might not, especially for the leaves and trees, during the fall didn't really come out always the greatest, so it took a bit of extra work. But I think that's going to be like anything you shoot. You're always going to have some things that don't really record quite as nicely, and that it's just going to take a little bit of extra work. But thanks for checking out this video. I hope you found it useful. I'll be sure to be back with more content, so check back soon.